Hey, it's Fat Cat Scooter Glenn here. I'm in Ensenada, Mexico. I'm on the Royal Princess, and we'll see how this goes. On a little 5-day trip, and again, we're in Ensenada. It's the last day, and I'm cheating using my cell phone here, but I just want to do a quick review of the Princess Premier package. I'm sure I won't cover everything, but just kind of quick and dirty what I liked about it, what I didn't. Is it worth it? And the short answer is yes. I'm just looking on the website, and if you look around their website or on the internet, on their pages, you'll find several different pages that were obviously done at different times that have a little bit different information. So that's one of the problems, first of all, with Premiere is depending on what source you get, if you get it from AI, if you get it from their website, if you get it on paper, um, there's slightly different information. I think mainly because they changed it years ago when I first started cruising with Princess, and then it's been since before COVID. I've gone with it. This is my third or fourth Princess cruise. I think it used to be called Club Class. It was nice and simple. The bottom line is now they're kind of penny pinching, every single cent on this thing, which I don't like. But for those of you that remember Club Class, that's kind of what the Premier and the Plus is. The the Plus, you're going to need to look it up, the differences. I'm really just going to talk about Premier because that's what we got on this trip. There's two of us traveling. And again, I'm looking at my phone because I'm looking at the most current page I could find on their website. I'm going to talk about each thing they have listed. So they say it's $100 per day. I think we paid $90. We did book directly through Princess. Normally we book through Costco, but Costco didn't have this ship available. So on average, $100 a day per person. So casual dining, and casual dining is always pretty good. Not the best in the world. Sometimes it's very good. Sometimes it's mediocre. Casual dining is unlimited, so you can go as many times as you want. I think it is a little more limited, the number of times you can go with the Princess Plus, but Princess Premier, you can go to all those restaurants as much as you can, and I'll be mixing in some shots while I've been on this trip with that. Next thing is specialty dining, which is kind of cool and very important. Very important to note that some of the websites I think are dated. They say that you're limited with the Premier on the number of nights and the number of people. It's at the end of the day, it's each person gets unlimited Premier on Princess for the dining. We actually did this particular ship only has two specialty dining, so it's not as great of a value. Has a Crown Steakhouse, which is very, very good. I think we're going to actually end up doing that 3 nights. And then I forget the name of the Italian restaurant. I'll put it up here, but we ate there once. It was very good for Italian. Great, no, but very good, yes. Again, no charges. However, they do the penny pinching there, which is on the menu. You think that you can just go in there and order anything. Well, you can't. You can order most things, but then on one side of the menu, they have up charges for certain things, and unless you're willing to pay those up charges, those aren't included. So it's just kind of eye-rolling, a little frustrating. Why even do it? And I don't like that they're pinching pennies so much. Just charge me more the original price. But anyway, that's what they do. Now, some of this may be just a teeny bit out of order, but this is all food related. So when I say I want to talk to you about the Premier package and stuff, this is the and stuff. So one of the things is, at least on the Royal Princess, the ship we're on, the buffet, I don't even know. I don't think it counts as either premium or plus because it's just anyone, people have to eat. So I believe that obviously the buffet is open to anybody. And the buffet was exceptionally good. I've been on Queen Mary 2. We've been on Koningsdam with Holland America. And I think this is one of the best buffets. Very impressed. So I'm going to talk a little bit about that. I'm also going to talk a little bit about some things like just some of the other casual dining restaurants and about premium desserts, and we'll just talk about that for a minute. And again, what you see up on the screen here is one of the sources I found. I don't know if it's the most current or not, but it's from the Princess website. By the way, I can tell this is old because it says 2 specialty dining meals for Premiere, and at least now in 2026, I believe it's unlimited. But again, I'm trying to help, but even I, after all this research, I scratch my head on some of this stuff. Secret if the dining room's too crowded, go to though. At the Lido deck, go all the way to the back of the ship. There's tons of seating and no one's here. So here's the first meal of the trip. Just something quick in the buffet. And one time I did try one of the main dining rooms. I'll talk a little bit about that. It was in the stern of the ship, and it was loud and shaky and not very enjoyable, though the food was very good. Went there for breakfast. Alfredo's Pizzeria is a casual dining option that, of course, is included in the Premier package. It was fantastic. I mean, just basically order all the pizza you want, any kind you can imagine. Very, very good, and again, worth it being in the package. Honorable mention, deck top pizza from Poolside is free. It's included with everyone who's on the ship. So Ocean Now delivery, the fee is waived, which is kind of a newer thing. For those of you who have been cruising more on Princess lately, you know more about this than I do. But Ocean Now is cool. You can basically be anywhere on the ship. The medallion, I have one, I'm wearing one now. The medallion knows exactly where you are, and voila, whatever you order, they'll deliver it right to wherever you are in whatever part of the ship you are. And so that's a very, very cool thing. However, first time I used it, of course, it didn't work. I happened to be in a restaurant. I told the server, I said, hey, I want to try this out. He said, yeah, it'll work. Ordered a Bloody Mary. Never appeared. But it shows in the system that I did order and it was delivered, which it totally wasn't. But again, there's no charges we'll talk about. So it wasn't a big deal, but it's kind of frustrating that it didn't work. Room service delivery. Room service has changed over the years, but basically there's a few items like French fries, hamburgers, hot dogs, if I remember. Again, look it up. Those are included, but anything above and beyond things like that will be an upcharge. But the actual delivery itself is free, and that's what's included. And then I don't know how it is for other. I should mention we have a mini suite that a lot of the basic items, French fries, hot dogs, hamburgers, those are included in room service. And they normally have a charge now, which again I think is crazy, but that is included with Premier. Something I think is very good is Wi-Fi. It's up to 4 devices per guest. And you can easily use, you have a cell phone, an iPad, a laptop, you're up to 3 items already. This camera I have can do live broadcast, so technically that would be another device anyway. So between 2 of us we can do 8 devices, so more than enough. I think one of the things I want to compliment Princess on is the Wi-Fi has been seamless. It's like being at my home office on my computer. No issue. It says shore excursions. Again, I suggest you look this up. Again, another problem is different information, different places. But with the shore excursions, and when this is a 5-day cruise, we're on anything 6 days and up, something like 6 days to 9 days, you get $100 credit, and then 10 days and up, you get another a little bit higher credit. So they give you credit for shore excursions. I'm not big on that, so it's still nice to know. I didn't get it because we were under 6 days. Crew appreciation. I think this is a big deal. So, we want the crew to get their tip, but what stinks is it's a big fee. So whatever that crew appreciation fee is that we all get charged, basically you don't have to pay that. So whatever this price is, $100 a day, you just directly minus the crew appreciation to start getting at the value of this thing, and that in itself makes it a pretty good value, including these other things we'll talk about. Professional photos. If you like photos, you actually get, I believe it's 3 of them with the package. And again, I'm really impressed. I haven't come on here for several years. They take your picture now. You don't have to go down to a room and find your picture. They use facial recognition, which is scary as that may be. Basically, they take a picture and they do them all over the place in different ports. And you can find them on your cell phone, and you can get them printed out before the cruise ends. And you get 3 of them, I believe. So, they're normally very expensive. So the fact that they're included, you more so want to get them. They're a nice memento to have. Reserved theater seating. So for, I believe, some of the bigger shows, There is reserved seating. Basically, they just put these blue covers on the seats that say Premier and some of the best seats. I haven't gone to any shows, but I'll show you a picture of what those seats look like. I guess it's a good deal. I mean, technically anyone could sit there, and I don't think anyone's going to stop them, but maybe I'm wrong. It's the thought that counts. The other big thing is on the premium package, you get drinks up to, I think it's $20 drinks. I can't remember if it's unlimited or 15 a day. If you drink more than 15 a day, then I don't know what to tell you. Neither of us hardly drink, but we do soft drinks, and everyone charges for soft drinks now. So way more drinks than you'll ever need. Okay, one of the things I forgot to include is all your fitness classes are supposed to be included. So of course my wife wanted to go take a yoga class, and here's what happened. She asked me to block out her face because she doesn't like to be in these things.
All right. So when we signed up for the Premier package, one of the things that was included was fitness classes. And so on the first day, I went up to the gym to sign up. And on the sign-in sheets, there was some language that said that the fitness classes that were part of Premier and Plus were only included if I booked before like June or July. It was very confusing. So I went to the front desk, and the front desk sent me to the spa to talk to the spa manager, which is extremely awkward. And the spa manager told me basically they weren't included, but I should go back to the front desk. So I went back to the front desk, and the front desk was like, yes, they are included. And it was so confusing. I didn't use the gym.
No, you can't take this class. Talk to guest services. No. You have to speak to the spa manager.
And frankly, I don't use the spa in Princess because I find it a very aggressive and pushy atmosphere, and I really don't want to have anything to do with them. So whenever I see the spa on Princess, I just walk on by, even though I'd like a massage, but I'm not going to deal with the people at the Princess Spa.
Honorable mention here, embarkation. This is something that's completely free. This is called the Green Line. And basically it means that we filled out everything on our ocean ready online, passport information, etc., before we got to the port. So when we got to LA, from the time we were in our car to the time we were sitting down eating at a buffet was less than 30 minutes. So if you do your ocean ready ahead of time, you're going to get on the ship fast. Princess Premier package is worth it, even if you don't drink that much. You're going to have to end up paying for these things separately anyway. So I would do it. And I'm going to add some videos into here. If you have any comments, let me know. I know I didn't review everything, but just I had a hard time finding information in general about what was a Premier package. Is it worth it? So yeah, it's worth it. Is it a great deal? No, but you're going to end up having to pay for these things anyway. But I will say everyone on this ship is very nice, very well trained. Everything's very clean. And this is the same ship we were on before, the Royal Princess, and it's in tip-top shape. And again, the crew's very nice. I'm very impressed with Princess. So 2 thumbs up, and look forward to your comments. Take care.